창세기 3장부터 영어로 읽겠습니다. Now the serpent was more crafty than any of the wild animals the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, Did God really say, You must not eat from any tree in the garden? The woman said to the serpent, We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, but God did say, You must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it, or you will die. You will not surely die. The serpent said to the woman, For God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. When the woman saw that the fruit of the tree was good for food and pleasing to the eye, and also desirable for gaining wisdom, she took some and ate it. She also gave some to her husband who was with her, and he ate it. Then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they realized that they were naked. So they sewed fig leaves together and made coverings for themselves. Then the man and his wife heard the sound of the Lord God as he was working in the garden in the cool of the day, and they hid from the Lord God among the trees of the garden. But the Lord God called to the man, Where are you? He answered, I heard you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid. And he said, Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from? The man said, The woman you put here with me, she gave me some fruit from the tree, and I ate it. Then the Lord God said to the woman, What is this you have done? The woman said, The serpent deceived me, and I ate. So the Lord God said to the serpent, Because he have done this, cursed are you above all the livestock and all the wild animals. You will crawl on your belly, and you will eat dust all the days of your life, and I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and hers. He will crush your head, and you will strike his heel. To the woman he said, I will greatly increase your pains in the child bearing. With pain you will give birth to children. Your di- desire, desire, desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you. To Adam, he said, because you listened to your wife and ate from the tree about which I commanded you, you must not eat of it. Cursed is the ground because of your true painful toil. You will eat of it all the days of your life. Uh, it will produce thorns and thistles for you, and you will eat the plants of the field. By the sweat of your brow, you will eat your food until you return to the ground, since from it you were taken, for dust you are, and to dust you will return. Adam named his wife Eve because she would become the mother of all the living. The Lord God made garments of skin for Adam and his wife and clothed them. And the Lord God said, the man has now become like one of us, knowing good and evil. He must not be allowed to reach out his hand and take also from the tree of life and eat and live forever. So the Lord God banished him from the Garden of Eden to work the ground from which he had been taken. After the drove the man out, he placed on the east side of the Garden of Eden cherubim and a flaming sword, flashing back and forth to guard the way to the tree of life. Adam lay with his wife Eve, and she became pregnant and gave birth to Cain. She said, with the help of the Lord, I have brought forth a man. Later, she gave birth to his brother Abel. Now Abel kept flocks and Cain worked the soil. In the course of time, Cain brought some of the fruits of the soil as an offering to the Lord, but Abel brought pet portions from some of the firstborn of his flock. The Lord looked with favor on Abel and his offering, but on Cain and his offering, her did not look with favor. So Cain was very angry, and his face was downcast. Then the Lord said to Cain, why you are angry? Why is your face downcast? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted. But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must master it. Now Cain said to be his brother Abel, let good let's go out to the field. And while they were in the field, Cain attacked his brother Abel and killed him. Then the Lord said to Cain, where is your brother Abel? I don't know, he replied. Am I my brother's keeper? The Lord said, What have you done? What have you done? Listen, your brother's blood cries out of me from the ground. Now you are under a curse and are driven from the ground, which opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand. When you work the ground, it will no longer yield its crops for you. You will be restless wandered on the earth. Cain said to the Lord, my punishment is more than I can bear. Today you are driving me from the land, and I will be hidden from your presence. I will be a restless wanderer on the earth, and whoever finds me will kill me. But the Lord said to him, not so. If anyone kills Cain, he will suffer vengeance 7 times over. Then the Lord put a mark on Cain, so that no one who found him would kill him. So Cain went out from the Lord's presence and lived in the land of Nod, east and Eden. Cain lay with his wife, and she came pregnant and gave birth to Enoch. Cain was then building a city, and he named it after his son Enoch. To Enoch was born Ired, and Ired was the father of Mehuzek, and Mehuzek was the father of Meshuel, and Meshuel was the father and Lamech. Lamech married two women named Ada and the other Jira. Ada was birth to Jebel. He was the father of those who live in tents and raise livestock. His brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all who play the harp and flute. Jira also had a son, Tubal Cain, who forget all kinds of tools out of bronze and iron. Tubal Cain's sister was Naha. Nama. Lamech said to his wives, Ada and Zillah, listen to me. Wives of Lamech, hear my works. I have killed a man for wandering me, a young man for injuring me. If Cain is avenged 7 times, then Lamech 77 times. Adam lay with his wife again, and she gave birth to a son and named him Seth. Saying, God has granted me another children in place of Abel. Since Cain killed him, Seth also had a son, and he named him Enosh. At that time, men began to call on the name of the Lord. This is the recent account of Adam's line. When God created man, he made him in the likeness of God. He created them male and female and blessed them. And then when they were created, he called them men. When Adam ever had lives 130 years. He had a son in his own likeness, in his own image, and he named him Seth. After Seth was born, Adam lived 800 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Adam lived 30 years. And then he died. When Seth had lived 105 years, he became the father of Enosh. And after he became the father and Enosh, Seth lived 807 years and had other sons and daughters. All together, Seth lived 912 years, and then he died. When Enosh and lived 90 years, he became the father of Canaan, and after he became the father of Canaan, Enosh lived 50 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Enosh lived 95 years and then he died. When Canaan had lived 70 years, he became the father of Meherarel, and Canaan lived 40 years, 840 years. 840 years, and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Canaan lived 910 years, and then he died. When Meherel had lived 65 years, he became the father of Jerel, and after they became the father of Jerel, Meralel lived 830 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Meralel lives 895 years and then died. He, Jerel, when Jerel had lived 162 years, he became the father of Enoch. And after they became the father of Enoch, Jared lived 800 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Jared lived 962 years and then died. When Enoch had lived 65 years, he became the father of Methuselah, and after he became the father of Methuselah, Enoch worked with God 300 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Enoch lived 365 years. Enoch worked with God, then he was no more because God took him away. When Methuselah had lived 187 years, he became the father of Lamech, and after he became the father of Lamech, Methuselah lived 782 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Methuselah lived 968 years and then he died. When Lamech had lived 182 years, he had a son. He named him Noah, and said, "He will comfort us in the rubble and painful toil of our hands caused by the ground the road has coursed." After Noah was born, Lamech lived 595 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Lamech lived 777 years and then he died. After Noah was 500 years old, he became the father of Shem, Ham, and Yabed. When men began to increase in number of the earth and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of men were beautiful and then married and them the choose. Then the Lord said, "My spirit will not contend with a man forever, for he is mortal. His days will be 120 years." The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God went to the daughters of men and had children by them, they were the heroes of old, men of renown. The Lord saw he great men's wickedness on the earth had become, and that every inclination of the thought of his heart was on evil all the time. The Lord was grieved that he had made man on the earth, and his heart was filled with pain. So the Lord said, I will wipe mankind whom I have created from the face of the earth. Man had animals and creatures that move among the ground and the birds of the air, for I am grieved that I have made them. But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. This is the account of Noah. Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he worked with God. Noah had three sons, Shem, Ham, and Yabed. Now the earth was crops in God's sight and was full of violence. God saw how corrupt the earth had become. For all the people on earth had corrupted their ways. So God said, Noah, I am going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. I am surely going to destroy both them and the earth. So make yourself an ark of clayless wood, make rooms in it and coat it with pitch inside and out. This is how you are to build it. The ark is to be 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. Make a loop for it and finish the arc to within. $18 of the top. Put a door in the side of the arc and make a lower, middle, and upper decks. I am going to bring flood waters on the earth to destroy all life under the heavens. Every creature that has the breath of life in it. Everything on earth will perish, but will establish my covenant with you, and you will enter the ark, you and your sons and your wife and your sons' wives with you. You are to bring into the ark two of all live creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you. Two of every kind of birds, of every kind of animal and of every kind of creature that moves among the ground will come to you to be kept alive. You are to take every kind of food that is to be eaten and store it away as food for you and for them. Noah did everything just as God commanded him. The Lord then said to Noah, "Go into the ark, you and your whole family, because I have found you righteous in this generation. Take with you 7 of every kind of clean animal, a male and its mate, and 2 of every kind of unclean animal, a male and its mate, and also 7 of every kind of bird, male and female, to keep their various kinds alive throughout the earth. 7 days from now, I will send rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights, and I will wipe from the face of the earth every living creature I have made. And Noah died, and Noah did all that the Lord commanded him. Noah was 600 years old when the flood waters came on the earth, and Noah and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives entered the ark to escape the waters of the flood. Fears of clean and unclean animals, of birds and of all creatures that move among the ground. Male and female came to Noah and entered the ark, as God had commanded Noah. And after the 7 days, the flood waters came on the earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, on the 17th day of the second month, on that day, all the springs of the great deep burst forth, and the flood gates of the heavens were opened, and rain fell on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. On that very day, Noah and his sons, Shem, Ham, and Yabed, together with his wife and wives of his 3 sons, entered the ark. They had with them every wild animal according to its kind, all livestock according to their kinds, every creature that moves among the ground according to its kinds, and every bird according to its kinds, everything with wings, pains of all creatures that have the breath of life in them came to Noah and entered the ark. The animals going in were male and female of every living thing. As God had commanded Noah, then the Lord shut him in. For 40 days, the food kept coming on the earth, and as the waters increased, the life did the ark high above the earth. The waters rose and increased greatly on the earth, and ark floated on the surface of the water. They rose greatly on the earth, and all the high mountains under the entire heavens were covered. The waters rose and covered mountains to depths of more than 20 feet. Every living thing that moved on the earth perished. Birds, livestock, wild animals, all the creatures that swam over the earth, and all mankind, everything on dry land that had the breath of life in its nostrils died. Every living thing on the face of the earth was wiped out. Men and animals and creatures that move among the ground and birds of the air were wiped from the earth. Only Noah was left, and those with him in the ark. The waters proved the earth for 150 days. But God remembered Noah and all the wild animals and the livestock that we read him in the ark, and he sent wind over the earth, and the waters receded. Now the springs of the deep and the floodgates of the heavens had been closed, and the rain had stopped falling from the sky. The water receded steadily from the earth. At the end of the 150 days, the water had gone down, and on the 17th day of the 70th month, the ark came to rest on the mountains Arara. The waters continued to recede until the 10th month, and on the first day of the 10th month, the tops of the mountains became visible. After 40 days, Noah opened the window he had made in the ark and sent out a wave, and it kept flying back and forth until the water had rised up from the earth. Then he sent out a dove to see if the water had receded from the surface of the ground. But the dove could find not a place to set its feet because there was water over on the surface of the earth. So it returned to Noah in the dark. He reached out his hand and took the dove and brought it back to himself in the ark. He waited 7 more days and again sent out the dove from the ark. When the dove returned to him in the evening, there in its beak was freshly plucked olive leaf. Then Noah knew that the water had receded from the earth. He waited 7 more days and sent the dove out again, but this time it did not return to him. By the first day of the first month of Noah, 640 and the first day year, the water had dried from the earth. Noah then removed the covering from the ark and saw that the surface of the ground was dry. By the 27th day of the second month, the earth was completely dry. Then God said to Noah, "Come out of the ark, you and your wife and your son and their wives. Bring out every kind of living creature that is with you, the birds, the animals, and all the creatures that move along the ground, so they can multiply on the earth and be fruitful and increase in number upon it." So Noah came out together with his sons and his wife and his sons' wives, all the animals and all the creatures that move among the ground, and all the birds, everything that moved on the earth came out of the ark, one kind after another. Then Noah built an altar to the Lord and taking some of all the clean animals and clean birds, he sacrificed the burnt offerings on it. The Lord smelled the pleasing aroma and said in his heart, "Never again will I curse the ground because of man, even through every inclination of his heart is evil from childhood, and never again will I destroy all living creatures as I have done, as long as the earth endures seed time and harvest, cold and hot, summer and winter, day and night will never cease." The God blessed Noah and his sons, saying to them, "Be fruitful and increase in number and fill the earth. the fear and dread of you will fall upon all the beasts of the earth and all the birds of the air, upon every creature that moved among the ground, and upon all the fish of the sea. They are given into your hands. Everything that lives and moves will be put for you, just as I gave you the green paint. I know I give you everything, but you must not eat meat that his is life blood still in it. And for your life blood, I will surely demand on accounting. I will demand on accounting from every animal and from each man too. I will demand on accounting for the life of his fellow man. Whoever shall Whoever sheddeth the blood of man, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God has God made man. As for you, be fruitful and increase in number, multiply on the earth and increase upon it. Then God said to Noah and to his sons with him, I now establish my covenant with you and with your descendants after you, and with every living increase that was with you, the birds, the livestock, and all the wild animals, all those that came out of the ark with you. Every living increase on earth. I establish my covenant with you. Never again will all life be cut off by the waters of flood. Never again will there be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, this is the sign of the covenant I am making between me and you and every living increase with you, a covenant for generations to come. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it is and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Whenever I bring clouds over the earth, and the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will remember my covenant between me and you and all living creatures of every kind. Never again will be waters become a product to destroy all life. Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it on the or remember the everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures of every kind on the earth. So God said to Noah, this is a sign of the covenant I have established between me and all life on the earth. The sons of Noah who came out of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Yabed. Ham was the father of Canaan. Father of Canaan. These were the three sons of Noah, and from them came the people who were created over the earth. Noah, man of the soil, proceeds to plant be vineyard. When he drank some of its wine, he became drunk and already uncovered inside his tent. Ham, the father of Canaan, saw his father's nakedness and told his two brothers outside. But Shem and Yabed took a garment and laid it acro- acro- across their shoulders. Then they worked in backward and covered their father's nakedness. Their faces were turned the other way so that they would not see their father's nakedness. When Noah awoke from his wine and found out what his youngest son had done to him, he said, "Cursed be Canaan, the lowest of slaves. Will he be to his brothers?" He also said, "Blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem. May Canaan be the slave of Shem. May God extend the territory of Yahweh. May Yahweh live in the tent of Shem, and may Canaan be his slave." After the flood, Noah lives 350 years. Altogether, Noah lives 950 years, and then he died. This is the count of Shem, Ham, and Yabed, Noah's sons, who themselves had sons after the flood. The sons of Yabed, Gomer, Megok, Medei, Jaben, Tobel, Meshach, and Tiras. The sons of Gomer, Eshkenyak, Ripas, and Togermas. The sons of Jaben, Elisha, Tashisha, Tashis, the Kittim, and Rodenim. From these, the maritime peoples spread out into their territories by their clans within their nations, each with its own language. The sons of Ham, Cushi, Mijaim, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan, the son of Cush, Saba, Havilah, Sabet, Rama, and Saptika, the sons of Rama, Sheba, and Dedan. Cush was the father of Nimrod, who grew to be a mighty warrior on the earth. There was a mighty hunter before the Lord. That is why it is said, like Nimrod, a mighty hunter before the Lord. The first centuries of his kingdom were Babylon, Erech, Arcade, and Kenesh in Shinar. From that land he sent to Assyria, where he built 9 week, 9 Nineveh, and Kala, that is the great city. Mizraim was the father of the Ludites, Anamites, Rehabites, Naphtuhites, Beth Rusites, Casluhites, from who the Philistines came, and Capstorites. Canaan was the father of Sidon, his firstborn, and of the Hittites, Archites, Sinites, Arbudites, Jamalites, and Hamathites. Later, the Canaanite clans settled and borders of Canaan reached from Sidon toward Gerar as far as Gaza, and then toward Sodom, Gomorrah, Edom, and Zeboim. as far as Russia. These are the sons of Ham by their clans and daughters in their territories and nations. Sons were also born to Shem, whose older brother was Japheth. Shem was the ancestor of all the sons of Eber. The sons of Shem, Adam, Elam, Asher, Arbejaxd, Lod, and Aram. The sons of Aram, Uz, Hur, Gedor, and Meshach. Arphaxad was the father of Shelah, and Shelah the father of Eber. Two sons were born to Eber. One was named Plague because in his time the earth was dry. Divided, his brother was named Yoktan. Yoktan was the father of Al-Modad, Sharaf, Hazar Mabaks, Jerak, Haduram, Ujol, Dikla, Obel, Abimael, Sheba, Ophir, Havilah, and Jobab. All these were sons of Joktan. Yoktan. The region where they lived stretched from Mesha toward Sephir in the eastern country. These are the sons of Shem by their clans and languages in their territories and nations. These are the clans of Noah's sons according to their lines of descent within their nations. From these the nations spread out over the earth of the flood. 창세기 10장까지 영어로 읽어보았습니다. 성경공부 영문 428회 방송 시청해주신 분께 감사드리겠습니다. 주기도문 기도하고 모두 끝내겠습니다. 하늘에 계신 우리 아버지여, 이름이 거룩히 여김을 받으시오며 나라가 임하시오며 뜻이 하늘에서 이룬 것 같이 땅에서도 이루어지이다. 오늘 우리에게 일용할 양식을 주옵시고 우리가 우리에게 죄진 죄를 사해 준 것 같이 우리 죄를 사하여 주옵시고 우리를 시험에 들게 하지 마옵시고 다만 악에서 구하시옵소서. 나라와 근세와 영광이 아버지께 영원히 있사옵나이다. 아멘. Our Father is heaven, hallowed by your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. 아멘. 맷. 아멘. 시청해주신 분께 감사드리겠습니다. 안녕히 계십시오.